The movie opens in the ancient city of Lloris, a kingdom once known for wealth and peace, but now buried under fear and cruelty. The streets are filled with starving citizens, soldiers patrol every corner, and public executions have become a normal part of daily life. At the center of this nightmare stands the sheriff, the ruthless ruler who controls the city with violence and intimidation. Beside him is his most feared enforcer, a giant warrior known only as the Brute. The man is merciless, silent, and terrifying. Whenever rebellion begins to rise, the Brute crushes it without hesitation. The people of Lloris have lost hope. Most believe there is no escaping the sheriff's rule. But hidden among the frightened citizens is a young woman who has not given up yet. Unlike everyone else, she quietly watches everything happening around her. She sees innocent people dragged away, families separated, and citizens forced into slavery while the sheriff grows richer and more powerful. However, what nobody knows is that this woman is not just another citizen. She has a secret. A dangerous one. Years ago, before the sheriff took power, her family were the rightful rulers of Lloris. They governed the kingdom before they were betrayed and slaughtered during the sheriff's violent rise to power. She survived. But ever since that day, she has lived in hiding, waiting for the perfect moment to take back what was stolen from her family. And now, she believes that moment may finally be coming. The woman begins secretly helping groups of rebellious citizens who still dream of freedom. She gains their trust slowly, presenting herself as someone who only wants to save the kingdom from tyranny. But deep down, revenge is what truly drives her. Meanwhile, rumors begin spreading throughout the city about mysterious beings living beyond the forbidden forests surrounding Lloris. Ancient stories speak of elves who once possessed mystical powers strong enough to destroy armies. Most people believe the elves disappeared long ago. Others think they never existed at all. But the woman believes the stories are true. And if she can convince the elves to fight beside the humans, the sheriff may finally fall. One night, after witnessing another brutal execution ordered by the sheriff, she decides to leave the city and search for the elves herself. Her journey beyond Lloris is dangerous from the very beginning. The deeper she travels into the wilderness, the stranger the world becomes. The forests feel alive, ancient symbols are carved into trees and rocks, and eerie sounds echo through the darkness. Eventually, she realizes she is being watched. Without warning, several arrows suddenly land around her feet. Masked figures emerge silently from the shadows. The elves have found her. The elf warriors immediately surround her and demand to know why a human has entered their territory. They clearly do not trust humans, and for good reason. Long ago, humans and elves were allies. But that alliance ended in betrayal and bloodshed. Ever since then, the elves have isolated themselves from the world. The woman explains what is happening in Lloris. She speaks about the sheriff's cruelty, the suffering of innocent people, and the kingdom collapsing under oppression. At first, the elves refuse to believe her. To them, humans only bring destruction. But something about her determination catches their attention. Instead of killing her, they decide to bring her deeper into their hidden kingdom. For the first time, we see the world of the elves. Massive glowing structures stand hidden within giant ancient trees, magical energy flows through the forest, and everything about the place feels ancient and mysterious. Eventually, the woman is brought before the legendary warlord, the leader of the elves. The warlord is a powerful but deeply scarred figure who has spent years avoiding human conflicts. He remembers the old war between elves and humans, and he has no desire to repeat history. The woman begs him for help. She explains that innocent people are suffering every day while the sheriff tightens his grip on the kingdom. But the warlord remains cautious. He believes humans are dangerous, unpredictable, and driven by greed. However, the woman refuses to give up. She speaks passionately about freedom, justice, and saving the people of Lloris. Slowly, she begins earning the respect of certain elves who admire her courage. But even as trust begins forming, tensions grow inside the elven kingdom. Some elves believe helping humans again is a terrible mistake. Others think hiding forever will only allow evil to spread further. The kingdom becomes divided. Meanwhile, back in Lloris, the sheriff begins hearing rumors about possible rebellion beyond the city walls. Fearful of losing control, he orders the brute to increase raids and public punishments. The brute obeys without mercy. Villages are burned. Citizens disappear overnight. Anyone suspected of rebellion is tortured or executed publicly. The sheriff believes fear is the only thing keeping the kingdom under control. Meanwhile, the woman continues spending time among the elves, slowly learning their customs, history, and ways of combat. She also discovers how deeply the previous war damaged them. Many elves lost their families because of human betrayal. That pain still lives inside them. Over time, she successfully gains the trust of both the elves and the human rebels waiting back in Lloris. To everyone around her, she appears to be the perfect leader capable of uniting both sides. But secretly, she is still hiding her true motive. Her goal is not simply freedom. She wants revenge. She wants to reclaim the throne that once belonged to her family. And she is willing to manipulate both humans and elves to achieve it. Eventually, the warlord realizes that ignoring the sheriff's growing power will only lead to greater destruction. In the end, he chooses to fight. Because regardless of her motives, the sheriff must be stopped. If you've made it this far into the story, then you're definitely enjoying the recap. So take 1 second to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another movie breakdown like this. Now let's get back to the movie. The final act of the movie erupts into a massive battle for Lloris. Rebels rise from inside the city while elf warriors attack from the forests surrounding the kingdom. Chaos spreads through the streets as citizens finally fight back against years of oppression. Soldiers clash against elves. And the brute tears through rebels like a monster unleashed from hell. The woman fights alongside both humans and elves, proving herself during the battle as she risks her life repeatedly to protect others. Eventually, she confronts the sheriff directly inside his fortress. The sheriff mocks her family and reveals how he orchestrated their downfall years ago in order to seize power. Meanwhile, the woman manages to overpower the sheriff. For a moment, she has the chance to kill him out of pure revenge. But she realizes becoming consumed by hatred will only continue the cycle that destroyed the kingdom in the first place. Instead of executing him brutally like he did to her family, she chooses justice over vengeance. The sheriff's reign finally comes to an end. By the end of the movie, the people of Lloris are finally free from tyranny. However, victory does not magically heal everything. The city remains damaged. Thousands are dead. And trust between humans and elves is still fragile. The woman stands before the people, no longer hiding who she truly is. Some now see her as the rightful ruler of Lloris. Others still fear what power could turn her into. But for now, one thing is certain. The sheriff is gone. And after years of darkness, hope has finally returned to the kingdom once again.